Sweetheart, what about this one?
Nah, fam. That's a little sus.
Shopping with teenagers can be hard, between figuring out what they like and what they mean. But with Walmart, at least shopping for their next pair of glasses is easy. With the Walmart app, you can virtually try on frames at home, upload prescriptions, and get new glasses delivered right to your door. It's an easier way to get stylish glasses they'll actually like.
Now these new glasses, total vibes.
Buying new glasses has a new look. Welcome to your Walmart. Valid prescription required.
Welcome to our paranormal afterlife. This is episode 153 of Paranormal Stories. This episode I'm reading from Louisa Peck's book, Die Hard Atheist, From NDE Denier to Full-On Woo-Woo, Against My Will. When I have guests on my podcasts, I read their books to work out questions for the episodes. And when reading these books, I always find such amazing information that never makes it into the podcast. And here, I get a chance to give you a peek into the book. I have put a link to the book in the show notes, and I did seek permission to record this extract, and the author kindly said yes. So I'll be reading from chapter 2, and we've got to a point where Louisa is in a nightclub looking for a drug deal. And this is what Louisa has written. We ask around until someone points out a scrawny young guy in a beige leisure suit, who reminds me of the clingy, suicidal character in Saturday Night Fever. He wants $50 for a gram. We test it by rubbing a little on our gums while he promises nervously that it's good stuff. But it's not good at all, as we find out the minute we snort it. No high, and by now the guy's nowhere to be seen. I can feel my excitement, the magic of this place, the sense of invincible glamour all sinking to dullness, as if someone were dragging their thumb on the vinyl record of my life. I don't want that, so when my date chucks his snorting bill and pronounces the stuff worthless, I wonder, what if it's just weak? Didn't it numb my gums? There must be some high to be gotten from it. So I snort it all at one go, like the whole pile. On my way to the bathroom, I notice my peripheral vision is humming with orange speckles, sort of like what you see when you almost faint. Cool! Must be a side effect from the coke. Why haven't I heard of this one? The bathroom line is backed up out the door, so by the time I'm close enough to check myself out in the mirror, my made-up face, which still looks good, is centred at the bullseye of a churning target ringed with darkness and orange speckles. Wicked tunnel vision, I think. For once in my life, I'm the coolest of all the girls around me. But wait, something's wrong. Inside the stall, those orange speckles are closing in so far I feel claustrophobic, like I'm going blind. I can see only a small area directly in front of me. Trying to focus on the stall's graffiti, I realise I can't read any of it. That can't be right. And now the air in the bathroom is all breathed up. Something's wrong, really wrong. I bust out of the bathroom, heaving for air, only to find the open dance floor no better. This whole damn basement is all breathed up, and somehow I'm going blind. I find my date near the bar. What's the matter? He asked, alarmed. There's no air down here, no air. Can't you tell? I'm sucking in deep breaths, but it does no good. Both he and the bartender tell me to calm down. The bartender hands me a glass of ice water, the last thing I want. Both urge me to drink, so I lift the glass up to my lips. Bam! Something hits me under the chin with such sudden force, I wonder if I've slipped and struck the underside of my jaw on the bar. But it's way more than that. Wow! I'm shooting up in the air like a Brutus-socked Popeye, like I've been shot out of a cannon. All that nonsense, the nightclub, Manhatten, that pointless scribble of whatever I was doing down there as Louisa, recedes rapidly below me. I'm shooting straight up in the clean, pure air, climbing. All around is the glorious blue sky, and beneath me is the ocean, pure and blue, stretching as far as the eye can see. As my upward trajectory slows, I get a playful thought. I'm good at movement, so I'm going to arch backward and open my chest until I curve over in a swan dive, just like Esther Williams. And I do. It feels good, and I'm so pleased, speeding toward the water's surface with a few 100 feet below. But wait a sec. Don't they say if you hit the water from a great height, it's like concrete? Surface tension multiplied by speed and all that? But I'm not scared. I'm just game to find out. Slice. I plunged deep into the ocean, so that worked out. Beautiful bubbles rise around me and above me. I look up to the dazzling sun-dappled surface that's like magic, like joy, like music. But it's such a long way up. It might be hard to reach. I surface effortlessly, so that worked out too. I see a shoreline, perhaps 200 yards off, and want to be there. Now I'm there, wading through the shallow waves, because I guess stuff just has a way of working out. This place is vaguely familiar, though. I can't say why, and it doesn't matter. Down the beach to my left is a mesa, or sea stack the waves have carved away from the shore, and standing upon it is a pastel blue, weather-worn house. That house! It's got to do with me. I need to get up there and check it out. The beach is rocky and dotted with barnacles, but that's no problem because I'm already at the base of what I can now see as a mass of boulders. But what's this? They're covered with something brownish green and slimy. Is it putrid seaweed? Yuck, gross. But I'm strong and good at stuff, and I mean to climb past this nasty slime. I make good progress, and soon I've reached the threshold of the house. Except somehow in the process of climbing, I've lost my body. I don't have one anymore. So my vantage point is about an inch above the doorsill. That's inconvenient, but it's not going to stop me. As I cross the threshold, I understand that we've all been here, all my ancestors. We've all passed through this same doorway, all gone through this same house. It's more like a way station than a destination, and yet I can feel some of them present here, witnessing my arrival. There's one who's especially excited, my dad's dad. I feel his energy. I've never given him much thought because he died before I was born. When I was a kid, his black and white portrait, relegated to the back shelf in Dad's closet, was almost inseparable from the scent of Dad's wool coats. But now he's someone, an individual, a presence rejoicing that I'm his granddaughter, and he's finally going to meet me. All the rest of them are elated too, proud of me, excited to welcome me. Knowing all this in an instant, I'm gliding into the house, hovering just above the wooden floor. So close to the old floorboards, I can see how their surface is worn to powdery grooves by so many of us trodden here. The room has only a large picture window that frames the ocean view. It's otherwise empty. But that's not right. A comfy chair is supposed to face the window, the seat where all my ancestors have loved to sit and enjoy the beauty of the ocean. It's not here, and I'm too low, too small to take my turn. Oh, I wish I could see the view. The instant I wish, I'm drawn forward, scooting, pulled up by the sternum I don't have, with the same weird feeling of a magnet, that power you can't see. I skim across the floor towards the wall under the window frame and, oh my gosh, what? I'm swooping up over the windowsill and now I've launched into the open sky. How is this happening? I'm zooming ahead into the glorious, brilliant sunset. The low sun is casting a dappled path of gold across the water, and I'm flying over that path at fantastic, delicious speed. I feel the air skimming over me, the exhilaration of rushing forward through space as I soar into the heart of this glorious panorama. But wait a sec, people can't fly. That is, except in dreams. Am I sure this is real? More real than anything back there, answers a deep, resonant presence. I realise someone is with me, someone who overheard my thought and, I can sense, knows far more than I do. They mean more real than that place I was before, that Louisa business. And they're right, it is more real. Meanwhile, the sun is swelling bigger and bigger as I approach it. I can see the varied gold and brightness of its corona. I'm on course to hit it, and fast. Is that bad? Will I vaporise? Puff! I hit the mere filament and pass through. I'm inside the sun. That worked out all right. All is light. Light is all. There's no more asking, no more wondering. Only love. Love, love, love. Today I was reading from Louisa Peck's book, Die Hard Atheist, From NDE Denier to Full-on Woo-Woo Against My Will. If you want to buy the book, there is info and a link in the show notes. A great way to support the podcast is to sign up to Patreon. On the Our Paranormal Afterlife Patreon, when you sign up for $6 a month, you get an extended episode every week. And for $3 a month, you get an extended episode every month. And if you want to give the extended episodes a try, there is a 7-day free trial. Just go to patreon.com/Our Paranormal Afterlife or click on the button on my homepage, pastliveshypnosis.co.uk. And if you enjoy the podcast, please leave a review and be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or via your favourite podcast app to make sure that you don't miss out on any episodes. And thanks for listening.
This Thanksgiving, Target makes hosting easy with our lowest prices of the season. Like Good & Gather premium turkey for 79 cents a pound and quality green beans for only 55 cents. Save more on hosting. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.